Mi tierra se alejó en un febrero azul tantos años atrás. My mom was a refugee from Chile. My father had been imprisoned in Chile. He belonged to a particular political party, and so he was persecuted for that, and so it was my mother, and my father was anxious that we should get out. Being a musician to me is fundamental. It's how I am able to express my experience and the experience of other people who don't have a means to express their lives. So singing has been a way to survive exile. Music is like a bridge for me, for my roots, and when I hear Chilean music or Latin American music, it transports me to a place that I've been denied to live in. So for me, singing is a way of making a connection. And also, if you're in an ethnic minority, you feel disempowered in many ways. So it's a way of making yourself become visible and to say we must break down these barriers that there are between nations and between cultures. The voice, because it's coming from inside your body, it really can touch people, and that's what I'm hoping, that people will feel emotionally charged by it, and that there's a humanity, a common humanity that we can share, even though the language is different. So music for me it's a way of empowering myself, and it's a way that I hope will empower others. That if somebody can see me playing a guitar, and that somebody can say, I want to do that. I'm going to get a guitar. I have no idea how to play this instrument, nothing at all, but I want to learn to play it. That's me done my job, if I can inspire someone to empower themselves.
Our experience of the music is always about that sense of coming together and being a family through the music. So it's always about sharing.
In Bira itself, the instrument has been around for centuries, and also it's passed from generation to generation, so that link will always be there.
What we know is that they belong to our great-grandfather, but yeah, if you look at the instrument itself, you can see, because we play with our thumbs and the one index finger, so because you play on the edge of the keys, like that, so you can see the keys get all shiny at the edges there, so that's where other hands have been. And lifting this instrument and knowing that there have been so many hands that have played it and so many ears that have been in the presence of those hands playing, so there is a very kind of personal connection.
I'm going to start off with a little song our grandmother used to sing when she was telling stories. So. Njiri morufuta, njiri morufuta, kunyepa mchazondida.
Even in the music, the idea of the spoken word, the proverbs are quite central to the guidance that our elders give us. So there are so many proverbs that speak about and encourage togetherness, and just being around the elders, the way they do things, the way they speak, the way they respect, even you as a very small child, the way they will speak to you with such respect. It's a very empowering thing.
All we want to do is for people to enjoy and enjoy it with us, really. People we gather with, they've also embraced it, which gives us a sense of belongingness, even though we are very far away from home. So that's very fulfilling, I think.
one good feeling about it is we feel like, you know, we are remaining true to ourselves and to the music itself. So there is that continuation of the spirit of the music. But to us, spirit is simply the existence of our ancestors' values in us.
I came here in Scotland in 2008 to save my life and my family life. It's very difficult.
Where destination of the lands that we don't hide under the tent.
In Africa, when people sing, there is some of the melody. When you hear that, automatically you get to the emotion to crying. Because music is somewhere we are getting emotion, color, sound, and image. It can just be like a two notes, but it can touch the heart of people. The music is a good way to explain everything. Even my ancestors was doing the same. Singing is the only way to express a big issue. So I'm trying to take this expression and explain my problem to the Scottish people.
Oh mama,
And if I sing, even you don't know what I'm talking about, when you hear my melancholic voice, you will be interested to say what this guy said in this song. And then you put it in your car, say, we don't want war again. What's war for?
in Pakistan there is war. Afghanistan there is war.
Bob Marley used to sing the same to make people wake up. Many people now are awake because of Bob Marley.
We don't want war again.
So I think my dream would be to inform people to fight against this system who make us suffer. The only way we have is the music. I think it's my mission.
In Congo day by day, no. We don't want war again. Come on, Philip, please. We don't want war again. No, we don't want war again. Everywhere is war.
I was born and brought up in Glasgow. My mum and dad were both brilliant singers. My father sang a lot of ghazals, a lot of religious Hindi songs and Sanskrit songs, and my mother sang traditional Punjabi, which is a lot more like reggae, to be honest, in its intonation. So this becomes ingrained within you because you grew up with it. If I sing, Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tasavitr Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, you're already connecting to a very, very ancient force. Even more ancient than what you've picked up from your parents. And when I was about 12 years old, my big brother gave me these cassette tapes, introduced me to Public Enemy, Rage Against the Machine, all these kind of political artists who were very, very militant in their desire to try and encourage conscious thought within people. That's what made me realise that this is what I wanted to dedicate my music to. I wanted to think more about the aspects of society, you know, issues related to the system that we were brought into that were completely unacceptable. Due to the activist intent within the work, the one beautiful thing that happens is that you're exposed to other artists who have something to say about their society, about themselves. First and foremost, it has to be brutally honest, and that's what makes it most human.
Asylum say they're persecuted. Do we know what the truth is?
It's a very direct way of allowing people to access this information in a fun, enjoyable way. Musically, I believe that because I'm exposed to a large number of young people as an artist, I think it's very important to be a good example to them. So as a result, I like to impress moral principles within the music, ethical principles. I like to impress hard work, dedication, about having no fear, not worrying about the judgment of others, not just so that you can improve your own life and perfect yourself, but so that you can also become an example. I think that's the most important thing, to inspire people to be better, to be good, to look for ways to improve themselves.
We'll fight on, we fight right on. We'll fight on, we fight right on. We'll fight on, we fight on, right on, right on, right on.
We were born this way. Don't believe in trouble, no matter what they say. Everyone's got trouble.
People take us to be like troubled, like going out in the streets and everything. But like, what people need to know is that we're not all the same. Like, we're not all like that. So this song basically just spreads that message.
Hoping your friends can buy and save you. Too long to wait to come into my life.
Music changes my emotion, and I love that. Like, it will put me in a good mood. It will make me feel really enthusiastic about something. It's just a passion, really.
Hoping your friends can buy and save you. Too long to wait to come into my life.
I started as a rapper, hip hop. Music means everything to me. It's my whole heart, it's my love, it's what I do.
Feeling like the whole world is jumping on your case. You're trying to holler, but you're living in disgrace.
Hip hop is a very, very sharp way of getting points across about things that need to change.
We can break and analyze, they are feeding us. They can keep the poison, we're rising, horizon, we widen.
The power is in the voice, the power is in the beats, the power is in how things combine, how strong they are, and the point of the words.
I failed my exams, made me harder to believe in. I cleaned up my act and my track, brought the sweet sense, and now so that just doubles what I reap then. I don't know what I would be doing otherwise if I wasn't trying to express myself in that way. I don't know, because it sort of means everything. It's like my everything. I can't see myself with it, if you know what I mean.
We're born this way.
Hip hop was originally about a means of expression, a means of people to come and actually express their angers, their pains, their happiness. If someone is saying something that relates to you in a song, it touches you. So basically that's what I feel it does. It helps young people, socially, globally, everywhere.
If you can be joyful in the moment, regardless of what troubles you're going through, and I think that's what music gives, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ability to be joyful, the ability to get the best out of every moment.